Hello everyone, my name is Timothy Lee Grant and welcome back to another video where we are going to be doing vibe coding, a vibe coding session. It's going to be great, it's going to be fun. And so what we're going to do is in the last video we were using cursor and we ran out of tokens. We were unable to move forward. I'm going to first check to see okay, does it refresh every day? And if so, okay, great, then we can try to move forward on that. If not, no worries, I have this new one called Base44. So let me come and make myself a little bit smaller. There we go. And let's go to, whoops, hold on a second. I need to float on top. There we go. I won't disappear this time. Okay, so let's try it out. Ready? So here is our prompt. And last time we got the error, it said that we were unable to, we hit our limit. Let's see if we get it again. Go. Okay. Darn! Okay, we hit our limit. No! I don't want to play with you. Fine. Okay. Let's close you out. Let's close you out. There, we're done. We're done with you. Fine. Okay. Now, let's use Base44. Okay. So, let's come here and let's say I hit my limit on cursor and need to switch over to base 44. What is this good for, and what are some suggested projects for this site? Okay, let's see about this. All right. So, what is Base44 good at? Here are some strong use cases and features of Base44. It lets you describe an app in natural language. Okay, well, that's just normal vibe coding. Built-in infrastructure, so it has authentication. Okay, whatever. What to keep in mind, because it abstracts the stack, you might have low-level control. Okay, well, that's part of vibe coding as well. That doesn't matter. So, suggested projects for Base44. Ambient mood tracker, dream journal. We kind of did this with the last one, right? With cursor and we got that dream aquarium going. It was kind of cool. I liked it, but unfortunately we ran out of our tokens. So, oops. Well, that's okay. Interactive ambient soundscapes. Creative habit garden. Nah. Calm mood. Let's go in the direction. Let's go in the direction of a cozy RPG game. What are some of the ideas you would suggest? And then after this, we'll give it the command to, okay, great. Now go and give me the prompt to put into Base44. So we'll do things layered like that. All right, exploration and world mood RPGs. So, Whisper Woods. The player slowly wanders through a magical forest and reacts to their footsteps. Trees hums, flowers open when approached, and fireflies gather when you stop. Okay, that seems kind of cool. The Forgotten Garden. You restore a ruined garden. No. Lost Echo. No. Any of this. Cozy Innkeeper. Maybe. I kind of like I like nature. I really love nature, so maybe we'll just go with that one. Interactive art. No aquarium. We already did the aquarium. We're not going to do that. Okay, let's actually just go with Whispers of the Wood. Okay, so expand on this idea and give multiple variations. Okay. All right, so, and then we'll select the one that we want and we'll tell it to create the prompt for us. So that's how we'll do this. So, Premise: you are a quiet wanderer exploring an enchanted forest that seems to breathe with you. Each step rustles the leaves, flowers bloom near your path, and trees hum faintly with their melodic sounds. All right. Game loop. Movement equals interaction, walking, pausing. Okay. Ambient feedback, small mysteries, goal. There's no win condition, only a journey. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's good. Dawnlight path, nocturnal grove, winter's breath, autumn ember. Okay. So we have all of these different variations. Yes, I like that. Singing trees, spirit garden, the memory grove. Echoes of the past, no. We'll just go with this one up here. This one seems kind of cool because it has all of those seasons in it. Okay, so okay, so I want to select this one. As a professional prompt engineer, okay, create an extremely full and detailed prompt which I can directly paste into Base44. Make the prompt great. I don't know. Make act as a professional. Okay. All right, so we're going to just copy and paste this in. So, but first we do want to read it to see kind of how it's constructing it. And then from that, we are going to just copy and paste it. All right. So, objective, create a visually and sonically sound, okay, immersive ambient RPG-like environment titled Whispering Woods. The player wanders through a magical forest rendering in painterly dreamlike visuals. The forest dramatically shifts through 4 seasonal moods: dawnlight, nocturnal grove, winter breath, and autumn ember, each offering a distinct audiovisual atmosphere. So this is something that I really do like about vibe coding, is that it really requires you to use English in an artful way. It's not just very black and white anymore that it is with programming. You have to describe things in clarity, in detail, and you need to know exactly what you want and how to actually describe it, and be concise with things. Okay, so core aesthetic and mood requirements. Maintain a soft, painterly visual style with a gentle blur or glow filter, evoking warmth and calmness. Use a limited color palette per mood, defined by seasonal tones, okay? So we're just telling it what kind of colors we want and the general style. No text, HUD, or UI. The player's only feedback should come from light, mood, and sound. Wait, why no UI? That doesn't make any sense. All transitions, and shouldn't we be able to like move up and down, right? With our arrows or something? Okay, so all transitions in light times sound palette must be smooth, continuous, never abrupt. The experience must feel alive and never overwhelming. And then, so we have mood number 1 is the dawnlight path. theme is awakening and renewal. Misty lavenders. So the color. So then we give it directly the color palette. Okay. So we first break it up into each mood, and then give the color, the theme, the color palette, the lighting, the motion cues, the soundscape, the dynamic logic, soft greens, desaturated pinks. Yeah, that kind of describes dawn light. Lighting, morning fog, volumetric sun rays blistering through the trees. Okay. And then we follow that same pattern. Okay, so movement. Simple WASD or arrow key navigation. What is WASD? Okay, so I guess you can use, it's just like the keypad but on the actual letters instead of the up, down, left, right arrows. Okay, fine. Walking speed should be slow and fluid, emphasizing exploration. Camera should drift slightly, parallax, or slow zoom in a cinematic view. Procedural ambient systems. Use modular layers or ambient sounds. Example, bass ambience, forest voice, movement layer, interaction layer. Crossfade between layers when conditions change. Okay. Each mood defines its own audio layers and reverb characteristics. Dynamic lighting of day. Implement an evolving time of day. So we're going to set each time of day equal to 10 minutes. Okay. And then we give it the looping, dawn, day, sunset, night, and dawn. Transition curves must be smooth, so it keeps going back to smooth, smooth, smooth. Players can toggle between 4 moods. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're giving the user the ability. So this is more kind of like black and white stuff of what we want. A is to make it on and off. Although doesn't that conflict with the WASD? Okay. Architecture, modularity. So now it's telling it how to actually create it, like the different files. Okay. I saw that it said a Base44 optimized version, and that's actually what I wanted, but let me first copy and paste this in and just see what we get. Okay, I'm gonna come here. Instead of this, I'm gonna say like that. And then take away base, so here. There we go. Go! Let's see what happens. Okay. So first off, just says take a few minutes. Okay, then you know what we're gonna do? We're going to take a sip of water. Let's let it do its thinking. So it's writing it. I do not see any code coming up though. It says writing and has a spin wheel. Although on cursor, I could see it go 1,000 lines per second, and it was writing like a madman. Oh my goodness, that thing was just pumping out those lines of code, and you could see it building in your IDE. Here, it's kind of just like a spin wheel, thinking. Okay. I went away. We got something. Thinking. Okay. I'm curious to see the differences between cursor and Base44 as well. So it's still doing its thinking. Now, I don't know in terms of time. I'm going to have to look at benchmarking websites, and that might be a future video, is kind of going in depth about, okay, well, how do we benchmark these AIs and how do we understand their capabilities? But one thing that I'm just looking at, observing, is the time that it takes to build this on Base44 versus something on Cursor. Now, those are not actually going to be a fair comparison because we didn't give it the same task, right? The Cursor was building that aquarium. This one is building something completely different. So, different project it's building. So, but just kind of like looking at it, I remember Cursor also was taking a little bit of time to actually build it, but I think I was more patient with Cursor because I could see it kind of doing its thing, and so I knew that it was going. Whereas this, it's just like a spin wheel. So, okay, whispering particle system. Can I click on it now? Select a file to view code. Well, there's no. Okay. Spring Woods code. Select a file to view. Am I covering it? No, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, well, it's still writing stuff, so maybe. What's this preview? I'm just kind of clicking around, so I don't know. Okay. Code, data, data. Okay, nothing. I can press open app. I don't know if I can actually open it yet because it's still doing its thing. We can check logs. Okay, no logs. Agents. Interesting. There's a lot to kind of look in here. I'm not seeing any code here. Domains, analytics, API. What's API? What is this? I'm just kind of looking around, exploring things while it's doing its thinking. And then we'll figure out how to actually get it working. So, okay, if I can scroll, there we go. Still writing. So, what is this? Update entity name entity. It's like a. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ooh, I don't like that noise. Oh. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. I do not appear to be able to move using anything right now. Oh, please go away. No, I'm sorry. Well, it did fade, by the way. The music did fade. Yeah, I am unable to. Ooh. Try to fix them automatically. Okay, yeah. So I was gonna tell it that, hey, I'm not able to move. Let me see if I can change the settings. Okay, yeah. Ooh. Wow, that's so cool. Okay, let's do 3. That was 2. Here's 3. Winter. All right, although I feel like this one is more wintry, right? It's like the snow. Look, doesn't this kind of like it? I guess it's nighttime. Yeah. Okay, fine. What is 4? Autumn. Okay. No, 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 no. That music is obnoxious. Oh, please be quiet. Okay, there we go. 4, we got autumn. but I am unable to move. Can I do anything with... I am unable to move. I cannot use my arrow keys to move around. Fix this. Also, make the sound more peaceful and soft. I don't like the way it was sounding. Okay. Oh, I should have looked at where the code is. But anyways, we're not supposed to be looking at code. That's not what we're supposed to be doing. Let's see. Let's go back to here and code and pages and whispering woods. And okay, here is this. We have the components. Whispering forest environment, which, okay, so this, all right. Code editing is only available on paid plans. Okay, so, oops, not that button. So we're only able to edit on paid plans, but that's fine. We're not supposed to be editing. We're supposed to be vibing. But I did want to see the code. Okay. And like see how it's doing it. Okay. Now it seems to be done, so let's come back to here. Okay. And we are still unable to move. I am still... Let's see about the sound. Sound is fine. I am still unable to move around in the map. I am... there is no movement at all. Fix this any way you see fit. Okay. I'm gonna put this like that so that it's a little bit quieter. All right, let's see. So dashboard, code, and then components here, input controller. So here, use effect. So we have our relative positions here, X and Y. Okay, as we keep down. Okay, so E dot key to lowercase. Again, I want the arrow keys. If, okay, good, arrow up, arrow down, left, right is in here, then we will add that. Otherwise, we select if it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, and we know that these ones work. So then we do the on mood change, parse that key. Yeah, that makes sense. Audio, we know that this works here. So what doesn't seem to be working is this part here where it's e.prevent default keys press dot current dot add key. What is this keys pressed here? Where is it actually add listeners, key down, key up? Okay, so it's like a callback function. And I only see it for up and down. speed plus equals, okay. So it's doing a plus equals operation to speed, so maybe the speed is too low. I'm not sure. Either it's not hitting this condition. I would want to like put a breakpoint. We're not supposed to be coding. We are not supposed to be coding. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is not good. Oh, we broke it. Oh, now it is just a blank background scene. Scene. EAN. Oh, there we go. Okay. It is broken. Fix it back to the way it was, and make it such that I can move. Okay. All right, let's see if it's able to revert back to its previous state. Okay, thinking. This is something that you like press and then kind of like chill out for a while. It's okay, building, yeah. Please actually write something that works here, because now it's completely broken. We went from having a game to nothing. We're ruined. Okay, here we go. Oh, what is this? Fix. The force scene now renders properly. You can move around. No, I can't. I'm pressing it right now. Let's press 4. Oh, okay. Let's press 4. Okay, it's... Oh my... I'm pressing the arrow key, by the way. The up arrow key. Oh my goodness! Oh, this is not great. Are they getting bigger or what? It's just like... Everything's getting wider right now. I don't think that they're getting any bigger. Okay. No, you did not fix it. Now, I see random trees in the background, but they don't get any closer. And I am no longer in the forest. Make it back to how you originally had it. Okay. Let's see how good this can be. Come on. Come on. Come on. My honest opinion right now is I'm thinking like this is the thing that's taking our jobs. Okay. Maybe I'm just not doing it right. Obviously, I'm not doing it right. Or AI should be used in different. I mean, what is this? And then we ran out of, and then we need to wait 17 hours for a purple screen. That's what we got. We got a color screen for. Oh my goodness. Well, at least it doesn't flash. Okay. You're all out of daily credits. I'm glad we spent those daily credits. Okay. Well. All right. So that was an experiment. I wanted to see how this base 44 would do. I am planning on possibly starting over, and I'm going to try to figure out where I made my mistake, and I might, let's see, load entire conversation, do this, put it into here, and then do this. I don't know if it's going to, okay. Looks like it took it. Wait, I just copy and paste it. No, I wanted the entire like conversation. Okay. Okay. Like this, and I'm gonna paste that into here, and then just let it know that it completely failed. It base 44 completely failed. At the start, it was at least in a forest and really cool. But after I gave it a prompt letting it know that I was unable to move, it completely broke it. Now it is just a blank screen. Read the chat history and tell and analyze what happened and how I can instruct better and solve the problem. Okay. No, whatever. So yeah, this video, as with most of my videos, they're kind of, I'm just exploring things right now. I'm very experimental, just trying to explore things, trying to understand what's out there, what tools I have available to me, which ones work, which ones don't, what's my experience with one versus the other, how am I just feeling about them, just very exploratory. Okay, so that's frustrating. Iterative autofix loop sometimes misunderstands vague bug reports at the end. Okay, so explain what likely went wrong. Analysis of history you've pasted. Given practical step-by-step debugging plan you can follow now. Provide an exact, well-formatted prompt you can paste. Okay. Okay, so quick analysis. Initial commit produced a working forest and movement. No, it did not produce movement. You reported I'm unable to move. The assistant made changes to input controller and audio manager. Movement still failed. Assistant made more changes to environment and added visible marker. Then screen became black or broken. The assistant repeatedly wrote there, sometimes restoring but never reproducing the original working pipeline. Each automated fix changed multiple files and UI feedback, and none of the fixes included concrete debugging evidence. Console logs, tests, changes appeared reactive, piecemeal, not diagnostic. Likely cause. The assistant introduced a camera player transform bug. Camera not following. Okay. Some fixes replace the original scene render loop, breaking layering and clearing the canvas. Incorrectly black background. Input wiring may have been removed or incorrectly mapped. The assistant's visible movement indicator. Okay. Immediately check for easy evidence. Open the browser and look for errors. Copy the first 10 error messages. Okay. So we're going to do this in the next video because obviously we ran out of tokens and we can't post any of the errors in there. So check the networking tab for 404s or failed resources. Okay. Then press. So this is not something that we should be doing, right? Or is it? I don't know if that falls under the vibe coding philosophy. Okay. Confirm camera transformations. Okay. So we'll try copying and pasting this in the next video. In what, 17 hours? Yeah, 17 hours and 8 minutes. We'll try it again. Okay. So we'll go back over that in the next video, but thank you for watching this one. If you liked it, subscribe, and we're going to continue to try to improve our vibe coding skills and get something that actually works and not need to look at the code. We should be able to just do it from vibing. Okay, so if that's interesting, subscribe, and I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the day. My name is Timothy Lee Grant, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!